We welcome all our live viewers to a novel experience. The online drama competition Star Wars to Shakespeare. I would now like to introduce to you our judge for this segment of our competition, titled Extracts from Shakespeare, Mr. Nishanta De Silva. Mr. Nishanta De Silva is an award-winning director and playwright. The most recent play he co-wrote and directed, Grisiaka Returns, was a bilingual social satire that won 9 awards and a commendation at Sri Lanka State Drama Festival in 2019. The play was also performed at Asia's largest theatre festival. Mr. De Silva, Mr. De Silva's other original plays with the theatre company he founded, Ananda Drama, include a comic adaptation of Dracula and the trilingual political satire Picket Republic. Mr. De Silva also directed a full-length production of Shakespeare's The Tempest at the Workshop Players Shakespeare in the Park Festival in 2017. At the inter-school level, Mr. De Silva has directed Ananda College to championships, wins at the inter-school Shakespeare drama competition in 2000 and 2014, victory at the Royal Interact drama competition in 2013. Mr. De Silva holds a fellowship in directing from Trinity College London and a master's degree from the University of Cambridge. Thank you, Mr. De Silva, for taking time off your busy schedule to be with us today. We shall now begin today's competitions. Participants, please move to the breakout room. The prompt will appear now. Adjudicator, may we proceed?
All good.
I shall now invite the first participant, admission number SES1101. May you please prepare yourself before the camera. Participant number SES1101, please prepare yourself before the camera. Please switch on your mic and camera. Participant SCS1101, please switch on your camera. Thank you. Please say audio testing 1.
Audio testing 1.
Good to go. Thank you. You may proceed. All the best.
Thank you.
Then I confess, here on my knee, before high heaven and you, that before you and next unto high heaven, I love your son. My friends were poor but honest, so's my love. Be not offended, for it hurts him not that he is loved of me. I follow him not by any token of presumptuous suit, nor do I wish to have him till I do deserve him. Yet never know how that desert should be. I know I love in vain, strive against hope. Yet in this captious and intangible sieve, I still pour in the waters of my love and lack not to lose still. Thus, Indian-like, religious of mine era, I adore the sun that looks upon his worshipper, but knows of him no more. My dearest madam, let not your hate encounter with my love, for loving well you do. But if yourself, whose aged honour strives a virtuous youth, did ever in so true a flame of liking, wish chastely and love dearly, that your dime is both herself and love. Oh, then give pity to her, whose state is such that cannot choose but lend and give where she's sure to lose. That seeks not to find what her search implies, but riddle-like lives sweetly where she dies.
Thank you, participant SCS1101. Please proceed to the breakout room where you shall wait until the competition is over and the adjudicator gives his comments and results. Thank you. Participant number SES1102 will be arriving shortly. Apologies. Participant number SCS1104 will be arriving shortly. So the participant has arrived. May we proceed? Participant, please switch on your microphone and camera. And please say audio testing 1.
Audio testing 1. I hope I'm audible. Also,
Thank you.
My name is SES1102. I'm SES1104.
Yes, apologies. The participant here is SCS1104. You may proceed. All the best.
Thank you. So I'll be performing a character Viola from the 12th Night, specifically Act 2, Scene 2, where she realizes what Viola's mind is really on to. All right, hope you enjoy. I have no ring with her. What needs this lady? Fortune forbid my outside not charmed her. She made good will of me. Indeed, so much so that surely thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts, distractedly. She loves me, sure! The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's way, where he's such enough. I am the man. If it be so as it is, poor lady, she were better of a dream. Oh, disguise, I see the what wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper forms of women's backs and hearts to set their forms. Alas, it's our frailty that's the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How will this match? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. Ha! What will become of this? As I am a man, my state is desperate for my master's love, as I am woman. Last the day, what thrift the sigh shall poor Olivia breathe. O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It's too hard enough for me to untie it. you.
Has the participant finished? Has the participant finished?
Yes.
Thank you. You may proceed to the breakout room. Participant number SES 1205 will be arriving shortly. Apologies for the delay. We will start shortly. Participant SES 1205, please switch on your camera and microphone. Please say audio testing number 1.
Audio testing number 1.
You may proceed. All the best.
Good morning. I will be performing Hermione's speech from The Winter's Tale. Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part no other but what comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say, not guilty. Mine integrity being counted falsehood, shall as I express it be so received. But thus if powers divine behold our human actions, as they do, I doubt not then, but innocence shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. You, my lord, best know, who least will seem to do so. My past life be as continent, as chaste, as true, as I am now unhappy, which is more than his chicane pattern, though devised and played to take spectators. For behold me, a fellow of the royal bed, which o'er a moiety to the throne, a great king's daughter, the mother to a hopeful prince, here standing to talk and prate for life and honor, for who please to come and see. For life, I prize it, as I a grief which I would spare. For honor, 'tis a derivative from me to mine, and only that I stand for. I appeal to your own conscience, sir. Before Polixenes came to your court, how I was in your grace, how merited to be so. Before he came, since he came with what encounter so uncurrent, have I strained to appear thus? If one jot beyond the bound of honor, or in act or will inclining, hardened be the hearts of all that hear me, and my nearest of kin cry fie upon my grave. So, sir, spare your threats. The bug which you would fright me with, I seek. To me, life can be no commodity. The crown and comfort of my life, your favor, I do get lost, for I do feel it gone, and know not how it went. My second joy, the first fruits of my body, from his presence I am barred like one infectious. My third comfort, starred most unluckily, is from my breast. The innocent milk in its most innocent mouth, hauled out to murder myself, on every pulse proclaimed a strumpet. With immodest hatred, the childbed privilege denied, which longs to women of all fashion. Lastly, hurried here to this place in the open air, before I have got strength of limit. Now, my liege, tell me what blessings I have alive, that I should fear to die. Therefore proceed. But yet hear this. Mistake me not, no life, I prize it not a straw. But for mine honor, which I would free, if I shall be condemned upon surmises, or proof sleeping else. But what your jealousies awake, I tell you, 'tis rigor and not law. Your honors all, I do refer me to the oracle. Apollo be my judge. Thank you.
Thank you, performer SCS1205. You may proceed to the breakout room. Performer SES1206 will be arriving shortly. Participant SCS1 will arrive with your camera and say audio testing 1.
Audio testing 1.
Thank you. You may proceed. All the best.
I'll be playing Hamlet from Hamlet. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, so thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed its cannon against self-slaughter. Oh God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it. Oh, fie. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and rosy nature possess it merely. That it should come to this, with 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, must I remember. Why, she would hang on him as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month. Let me not be funny. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, or ere those shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body. Like nigh all tears, why she, even she, a beast that was this cause of reason would have mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month. Yet the sort of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her galled eyes. She married. Oh, most wicked speed, to coast with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, no, it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue. Thank you.
Thank you, participant number SCS1206. You may proceed to the breakout room. Participant number SCS1407 will arrive shortly. Participant performing now is SES1610. I repeat, participant SES10. Please say audio testing 1.
1. Can you hear me?
You may proceed.
Launch from The Two Gentlemen of Verona by William Shakespeare. I did grab my dog with the starless nature dog that lives. My mother weeping. My father wailing. My sister crying. Amid howl. I can wring the hand and all our house in a great perplexity. Yet did not this cruel-hearted curse shed one tear? He's a stone, a very pebbled stone, and has no more pity him than
By the way, this kid is
a
the.
dog.
Do you notice anything wrong with the picture?
You would have yet to see now parting.
Yeah, you need to get that
What
sorted.
is my grandma? Have you no
Yeah,
wise?
can we get him to start again? It's not
But
fair.
this is blind at my party. Nay, I'll show you the man of it.
Participant, your camera is horizontal. Could you adjust it and start over? Your camera angle is vertical. It needs to be horizontal. Yes, thank you. You may start over.
From there, from the beginning.
No, from the beginning. Thank you.
Lots from The Two Gentlemen of Verona by William Shakespeare. I did grab my dog with the saddest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping. My father wailing. My sister crying. Amen howling. I can wrinkling the hands and all the house in a great perplexity. Yet did not this cruel-hearted curse shed one tear? He's a stone, a very pebbled stone, and has no more pity him than a dog. A Jew would have wept to see our party. Why, my granddam, have you no wise? Look you, wept yourself blind at my party. Nay, I'll show you the man of it. This shoe is my father, and this left shoe is my father. No, this left shoe is my mother. Nay, that cannot be so neither. Yes, 'tis so, 'tis so. It hath the worst so. This shoe with all in it is my sister. For look you, she's as white as a lily and as small as a wand. This hat is Nana made. And I'm the dog. No, the dog himself. And I am the dog. Oh, the dog is me. And I'm myself. So. Now come I to my father. Father, your blessing. Now should not the shoe speak a word for weeping? Now should I kiss my father? Well, he weeps on. Now come I to my mother. Oh, that she could speak like a good woman. Well, I, his son. Here's my mother breath up and down. Now come I to my sister. Mark the moans she makes. Now the dog all this while sheds not a tear, nor speaks a word. But see how I lay dust with my tears.
Thank you, performer. You may return to the breakout room.
Okay.
The participant who was just added to the meeting, please name yourself as SEG2401. Repeat, the participant who was just added to the meeting, please rename yourself as SEG2401 and proceed to the breakout room immediately. Participant SES1611 has arrived. Please switch on your camera and say audio testing 1. Participant SCS1161, please say audio testing 1. Please unmute yourself. Participant, you have muted yourself. Please unmute yourself. Thank you. Okay, all the best. You may proceed.
You gentlemen. room. Act 2, Scene 3. Lawrence. I think Crab, my dog, be the most sorest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping. My father wailing. My sister crying. Our maid howling. Our cat wringing her hands. All our house in a great perplexity. Yet did not this cruel-hearted cur shed one tear. He's a stone, a very pebble stone, and has no more pity in him than a dog. A Jude has been singing our party. Why, my granddam, having no eyes, looked ill, wept as a fly at my party. Nay, I'll show you the manner of it. This right shoe is my father. No. This left shoe is my father. No. This left shoe is my mother. Nay, it cannot be so either. Yes, it is so, it is so. It had the worst soul. This shoe with the hole in it is my mother and my father. Oh, vengeance owns. Now I come to my sister. For now see this stove is my sister. For look you, she's as white as a lily and as small as a wand. And this hat is man, our maid, and I'm the dog. No, the dog is himself, and I'm the dog. Oh, the dog is me, and I'm myself. Ay, so. Now I come to my father. Father, your blessings. Now should not the shoes be the word of weeping? Now should I kiss my father? Well, he reads on. Now I come to my mother. Oh, that she could speak like a wood woman. Well, I kissed her. And here's my mother's breath up and down. Now I come to my sister. Mark the moan she makes. And now the dog all this while sheds not a tear, nor speaks a word. But see how I lay the dust with my tears.
Thank you, performer. You may move to the breakout room. Participant number SES112 will be arrived shortly. Participant number SES1612 will arrive shortly. Participant number SES1612, please switch on your camera and unmute yourself, and please say audio testing 1. Thank
Audio
you.
test 1.
Thank you. All the best. You may proceed.
From Antony and Cleopatra by William Shakespeare. Act 2, Scene 5. Cleopatra. Give me some music. Music. Moody rhythms that trade in love. Let it alone. Let's do minutes. Come, shall we? As with a woman with a ear plate. As with a woman. Come. You stay with me, sir. And when Goodwill is showed, those come too short. We have to make leave pardon. Oh, man. Give me mine anger. Woe to the river. There, my music played far off. I will betray tawny finned fishes. My bended hook shall pierce their slimy jaws. And as I draw them up, I'll think them every one an Antony, and say, aha, you're caught. Time, oh time, I have you out of patience. Last night, I have you into patience. And the next morning, ere the 9th hour, I drunk into bed and put my child to bed with one. Whilst I wore the sword, Philip. Oh, from Italy. Ran thou thy crystal tides into mine ear, that a long time have been barren. Antonio's dead. If thou say so, villain, thou killest thy mistress. But well and free, if thou so yield him, go. And him, my bluest veins to kiss, a hand that kings have licked and trembled kissing. Why? There's more good. But Sarah, mark, we used to say the dead are well. Bring it to that, the gold I give thee will I melt and pour down that ill uttering throat. We'll go to, I will. But there's no goodness in that face. If Antony be free and helpful, why such out of favour to trumpet such good tidings? If not well, thou should come like a student, crowned with praise, not like a formal man. I have a mind to strike thee, thou speakest. Yet if thou sayest Antony lives, 'tis well, or friends with Caesar, or not captive to him. I shall set thee in a shower of gold, and heaven which falls upon thee. Well said. Make thee a fortune from me. Prithee, friend, pour out the patent matter in my ear, the good and the bad together. He's friends with Caesar. In state of health, thou sayest, and thou sayest freely. won't return. Are you pale, Charmian? The most infectious pestilence upon me. What say you? Hence, horrible villain! Or else hurl thine eyes like balls before me, and unhair thy head. Thou shalt be whipped with wire and stewed in brine, smuttering in lingering pickle.
Thank you, performer. Please move to the breakout room. Performer number SES 1613 will be arriving shortly. Participant number SES 1613 will be arriving shortly. Participant number SES1613, apologies. Please switch on your camera and please say audio testing 1.
Audio testing 1.
Thank you. All the best. You may proceed.
I shall dramatize an extract from The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Act 2, Scene 2, Lancelot go. Certainly, my conscience would serve me to run away from this Jew, my master. The fiend is at my elbow, and he tempts me, saying to me, Gobbo, Lancelot Gobbo, good Lancelot. Or, good Gobbo. Or, good Lancelot Gobbo. Use your legs, take the start, run away. My conscience says, no, take heed, honest Lancelot. Take heed, honest Gobbo. Or, as aforesaid, honest Lancelot Gobbo. Don't run, scorn running with thy heels. Well, the most courageous fiend bids me back. Fear, says the fiend. Away, says the fiend. For the heavens rose up a brave mind, says the fiend. and run. My conscience, hanging about the neck of my heart, says very wisely to me, my honest friend Lancelot, being an honest man's son, or rather, an honest woman's son, for indeed, my father did something, smack something, grow to, had a kind of taste. Well, anyway, my conscience says, Lancelot, budge not, budge, says the fiend. Budge not, says my conscience. Conscience, say I, you counsel well. Fiend, say I, you counsel well. To be ruled by my conscience, I should stay with the Jew, my master, who is a kind of a devil. And to run away from the Jew, I should be ruled by the fiend, who is the devil himself. Surely the Jew is the very devil incarnation. And in my conscience is a kind of a hard conscience to offer to counsel me to stay with the Jew. The fiend gives the more friendly a counsel. I will run, fiend. My heels are at your commandment. I will run. Thank you.
Thank you, performer. You may proceed to the breakout room. Performer number SES 1614 will be arriving shortly. Participant number SES 1614, please switch on your microphone and camera and say audio testing 1.
Audio testing 1.
Could you repeat? There was a glitch.
All right. Audio testing 1.
That's better. Thank you so much. You may proceed. All the
From A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Act 2, Scene 2. Helena. Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so. No. Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No. I am as ugly as a bear. The beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. But who is this? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wounds. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake! Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content. No, 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 no. Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did deserve this scorn? Is not enough, young man, that I never did, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eyes. Yet you must love my insufficiency? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do. In this disdainful manner me to woo? Perforce, I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
Thank you, performer. You may move to the breakout room. Performer number SES1916 will arrive shortly.
Participant number SES 1916 has arrived. Participant, please switch on your camera and wave to the screen and speak testing audio with your admission number, please.
Testing audio 1.
Please turn on your camera as well, please. Thank you. Please remember us to give a clear sign that you are done with the performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Julius Caesar, Act 3, Scene 2. Mark Antony's speech. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously had Caesar answered it. Here under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin, there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Thank you, participant number SES 1916. For your performance, you will now be moved to the lobby. Next, we have participant number SCS 1917. Participant number SES1917. You may please switch on your camera and your mic and wave at the screen. You may now speak to the mic and repeat testing audio. Participant, you're muted.
Mic testing 101.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
From the Merchant of Venice, Act 4, Scene 1, Portia. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above the sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth then show like his gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the cause of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which, if thou follow this strict code of Venice, must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
Thank you, participant, for your performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next, we have participant SES 2018. Participant number SES 2018, please switch on your camera and wave to the screen. You may now speak to the mic and repeat testing audio. Participant, please switch on your video.
Audio testing 1.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Samadhi Hera from Muhammad Girls College, Kandy, and today I'll be performing a parody of Macbeth. Act 5, Scene 1. Lady Macbeth enters.
Here's a spot. Out, damn spot. Out, I say. One, two. Why then, it is time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. The soldier and afeard. What need we fear? Who knows it? None can call our power on account. Yet, who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him? The Thane of Fifth had a wife. Where is she now? What will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. Tomorrow of it starting. Here's the smell of the blood. Still. No, all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banco's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. Come, come, come. To bed, to bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. Thank you.
Thank you, participant, for your performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have participant number SES 2019. Participant number SES 2019. You may please switch on your camera and wave to the screen. You may speak to the mic and repeat testing audio.
Testing audio 1.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with the performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm SES 2019. and I will be doing Bottom's Dream from A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. When my cue comes, call me and I will answer it. My next is Mr. Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince. Flute the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starveling. God's my life. Stolen, hence they left me asleep. I had a most rare vision. I had a dream. Past the wit of man could say what dream it was. Man is but an ass. If you go about to expound this dream, methought I was. There's no man can tell what. Methought I was. Methought I had. But man is such a patched fool to offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man had not heard, the ear of man had not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste what the tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it had no bottom, and I will sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. No. Peradventure, to make it more gracious, I shall sing it at her death. Thank you.
Thank you, performer 2019, for your performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have performer SES 2321. Apologies. Next up, we have performer SES 2020. Performer number 2020, please switch on your camera and wave at the screen. You may now speak to the mic and repeat testing audio.
One.
Participant, please turn on your camera. Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with the performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tariki Bandara from Mahamaya Girls College, Kandy, and today I'm going to perform as Juliet in Act 4, Scene 3 from the play Romeo and Juliet. Aye, these attires are best. But, gentle nurse, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens, to smile upon my state, which well thou knowest is cross and full of sin. No, madam. So please you, let me be alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I'm sure you have your hands full in all this so sudden business. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse? What shall she do here? My dismal scene, I needs must act alone. Come well. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? What if it be a poison that the friar subtly had ministered to have me dead, because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is, and yet methinks it should not, for he had still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo comes to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I wake, shall I not be distraught, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shout, and in this rage, with a great casement's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look! Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo, that did spit his body upon a rapier point. Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee. Thank you.
Thank you, participant, for your performance. Thank you, participant, for your performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have participant SES 2321. Participant number SES 2321, please switch on your camera and wave to the screen. Participant, please turn on your camera.
Apologies for this announcement. Participant number SED1801, please move immediately to the breakout room. Thank you very much. SED1801.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes. Please proceed. All the best.
Act 2, Scene 1. From The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. Petruchio woos Kate. Petruchio. Petruchio is my name, son of Antonio, a man well known throughout all Italy. Ah, Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste. Every day I cannot come to you. You knew my father well, and in him me. They are to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than destroyed. Then tell me, if I can get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife? And for that dowry, I'll assure her of a bit of would-be that she survives me, all my leases and lands whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants can be placed on either hand. Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, father, I am as presumptuous as she is strong-minded. And when two raging fires meet together, they do consume the very thing that feeds their fury. Though little fires grow great with little wind, yet an extreme gust will blow out the fire and all. So I to her, and she to me. For I am rough and woo not like a babe. I, to the proof, as mountains are for wind, that shake not, though blown perpetually. Now by the word, it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than I ever did. How I long to have some chat with her. I pray you do. I'll attend her here and woo her to spirit when she comes. Say that she rail, why then I'll tell her plain. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown, I'll say she looks as clear as the morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute, shh, and will not speak a word, I'll commend her volubility, and say she utter a piercing eloquence. If she bid me peck, I'll give her thanks, as if she bid me stay by her a week. And if she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask for banns, and when we be married. For here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name I hear. Ah, you are in faith, for you are quite plain Kate, and bony Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in all Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For dainties are all Kate. So Kate, tell this of me. Take Kate of my consolation, hearing thy mildness, praise me every time. thy virtue spoke of, thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife. Thank you.
Thank you, performer, for your performance. You are now going to be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have performer SES 2322. Performer 2322, please turn on your camera and wave at the screen. You may now speak to the mic and repeat testing audio.
Testing audio.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
An extract from 12th Night by William Shakespeare. Act 2, Scene 5, Malvolio. 'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me that she did affect me, and I have heard her herself come thus near, that should she fancy it should be one. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else who follows her. What should I think on't? To be Count Malvolio. There's example for't. The lady of the statue married the yeoman of the wardrobe. Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown. Having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping, and then to have the humor of state. After that, a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would, and they should do theirs. To call for my kinsman, Toby. 7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frowned a while, wind up my watch, and play with my some rich Joe. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me. I say, cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me upon your niece, give me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness. Besides, You waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight. One Sir Andrew. What employment have we here? Thank you.
Thank you, participant, for your performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have performer SES 2624. Participant number SES 2624, please switch on your camera and wave at the screen. May you now speak to the mic and repeat testing audio.
Testing audio.
Participant, your camera is not straight. Participant, please repeat testing audio to check your audio.
Testing audio.
Participant, could you please move a bit more closer to the and try again?
Testing audio.
Thank you. Please remember, give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Thank you. I will be performing Actor Scene 2 from Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare. I will be performing the role of Viola. In this scene, Viola, dressed up as a man, receives a ring from Olympia's messenger and she's confused as to why she received it. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good game of me. Indeed, so much that Shumi thought her eyes had lost her tongue. For she did speak in starts, distractedly. She loves me. Sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's rings. Why? He sent her none. I am the man, if it be so as 'tis. Poor lady, she would better love a dream. These guys, I see the want to be goodness. Wherein the pregnant envy does much. How easy is it for the proper force in women's waxen hearts to set their form? Alas, afraid is the cause. Not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fetch? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now the custody. What thriftless sigh shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Thank you, performer, for your performance. We will now be moved to the lobby. Next, we have performer SES 2523. Performer SES 2523, please turn on your camera and wave at the screen.
Audio testing 1.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you're done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Good morning. So I will be performing To Be or Not to Be from Hamlet. Thank you. To be or not to be, that is the question. But it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Or to take arm against the sea of trouble, and by opposing end then to die. To sleep no more than by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. It's a consummation devoutly to be wished. Die. Sleep. Sleep. Perchance to dream I, Ezra. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come? When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of life so long. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of undisputed love. Pangs. The pangs of undisputed love. The laws abide, and the insolence of office, and the spurns the office take. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? Thus, the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. Than to fly to others that we know not of. Thank you.
Thank you, performer, for your performance. You will now be moved on to the lobby. Next up, we have the duets and the groups. First off, the duet SCSED 1801.
announcement to all. Excuse me, there has been an error made. The participant who is going next will be a solo performance, SES 2425.
Performer SES 2425. Apologies. Please turn on your camera and wave to the screen. Participant, your camera is upside down.
Unmute it. Come and unmute it. Tap on the screen and unmute it.
It's upside down.
No, tap on it and unmute it.
Participant, you're already unmuted, and also your screen is upside down. Okay.
Good morning. I'm going to be performing.
Participant, before that, please say testing audio.
Testing audio.
Okay, thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Good morning. I'm going to be performing Act 3, Scene 2 of Julius Caesar. The character that I'm going to be portraying is Mark Antony.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, and the good is often interred within their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it were a grievous fault, and grievously had Caesar answered it. Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men? Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral? He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But yet Brutus said he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. And yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this, tell me, was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove of what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak of what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. I must pause till it comes back.
Thank you.
Thank you, participant, for that performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have the groups and duets. First duet will be SED 1801. Performers SED 1801, please turn on your camera and wave at the screen. Now please say testing audio.
Testing audio.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
Our performance is from the play The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. Act 2, Scene 1. In this scene, Catherine and Petruchio engage in a linguistic duel with each other, where Petruchio aims to marry Catherine. I play the role of Petruchio, and I play the role of Catherine. But here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear. Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, that do talk of me. You lie in faith, for you are called plain Kate, bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed, but Kate the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate to Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kate, and therefore Kate. You take this of me, Kate my consolation, myself and move to woo thee for my wife, moved in good time. Let he who moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at first. You were immovable. Why? What's immovable? A giant stool. Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me. Asses are made to bear, and so are you. Women are made to bear, and so are you. No subject is you with me, you men. Alas, I will not burden thee, for knowing that you are young but light. Too light for a swine like you to catch, yet as heavy as my weight should be. Should be. Should. Buzz. Well taken like a buzzard. A slowing turtle shall take a buzzard thee. Aye, for a turtle as it takes a buzzard. Come, wasp. I'd think that you are angry. If I be waspish, best beware my sting. My remedy then is to pluck it out. Aye, if the fool could only find out where it lies. Who knows where a wasp would sting? In his tail, in his tongue. Whose tongue? Yours, if you talk of tails. What? You mean my tongue in your tail? Come again. Good Kate, I'm a gentleman. That I'll try. I'll cuff if you strike again. So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms? A herald, Kate. Put me in thy books. What's your crest? A coxcomb? A combless cock. And Kate will be my hen. No cock of mine. You grow to like a craven. Nay. Come, Kate, come. You look so sour. It's my fashion when I see a crab. Why? There's no crab, and therefore look not sour. There is. Then show it to me. Had I a glass, I would. What? You mean my face? Well, aim for such a young one. Oh, St. George, you say I'm too young for you, yet you're withered. 'Tis with hair I cannot. Nay, say, Kate, stoop to escape not so. I'll shave you if I tarry. Let me go. Go, fool, and whom thou keepest command. Did ever Dian be so grown, and Kate in her chambers of her princely gate? Where did you study all this goodly speech? Is extempore from my mother wit. Oh, witty mother, witless else her son. Am I so wise? Yes, you keep you warm, Mary. I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. Thank you.
Thank you, performers, for your performance. You will now be moved on to the lobby. Next up, we have SED 2102. Participants, please turn on your cameras and wave at the screens. Participants, please turn on your camera. Participants, please wave at the screen and say testing audio.
Testing audio.
Okay, thank you, performers. Please make sure to tell us that you are done with your performance. We wish you good luck. You may start.
Good morning. Forming an extract from The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. Katrina, Bianca.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself, to make a bondmaid and a slave of me that I disdain. But for these other gods, unbind my hands, or pull them off myself.
Here all my raiment to my petticoat. Oh, what you will command me will I do. So well I know my duty to my elders. Of all thy suitors here, I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not. Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I have never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other. Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio? If you affect him, sister, here I swear, I'll plead for you myself, but you should have him. Oh, then be like you fancy Richard's more,
and you will have Cleo to keep you fair. Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and now I will perceive. You have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hands. If that be jesting all the rest my soul! Thank you.
Thank you for that performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have SED 1403. A participant, SED 1403, please switch on your camera and wave at to the screen. Participants, please speak to the mic and repeat testing audio.
Testing audio.
Thank you. Please remember to give us a clear sign that you are done with your performance. We wish you all the best. You may start.
An extract from Taming of the Shrew, Act 2, Scene 1. I play the role of Petruchio. She plays the role of Catherine. Good morning, Kate. Well, that is your name, my dear. You lie, Kate. For you are called plain Kate and bonny Kate and sometimes Kate first. But Kate, Kate, all my prettiest Kate of Christendom, my super dainty Kate. But dainties are all Kates, but Kate, think this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing your mild is praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of and thy beauty sounded, yet so deeply in thee, I am done. Myself unmoved to make thee my wife.
Moved. In good time. Let him that he moved you hither. Remove you hence. Maybe you were first. You were a
Why? What's so movable?
the joint stool.
Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Good Kate, alas, I will burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch. It is heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Well taken, and like a buzz.
Oh, slow with turtle, buzz it should make thee.
Aye, for a turtle, if he takes a buzz.
Come, wasp, invade your domain.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedies then do pluck it up.
Aye, from where?
Who knows not where a wasp wears his sting? In his tail?
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails. And so, that was
What? My tongue in your tail? Nay, good Kate, come again. I am gentle. I'll strike you if you. I'll cuff you if you strike again.
so near you lose your arms. You strike me, you are no gentleman. What is no gentleman? Why then no arms?
Oh, hello, Kate. Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A foxhole?
A homeless cook. So Kate would be my head.
What cock of yours? The
snowcock of mine.
Kate, come. You must not look so sad.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why? Here's no crab. Therefore, thou must not look so sad.
There is.
Then show it me.
And I, alas, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well, I am such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
Kiss with care.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate, and soothe you, Kate, not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
Oh, let me walk. Thou is not fall.
Go, fool, and whom thou keepest. Command.
You never die until you become grown, as Kate this chamber with her princely gait.
Where do you learn all this goodly speech?
It is extemporaneous from my mother wit.
O witty mother, witless as her son.
Am I not wise?
Keep you warm.
Marry, so I will sleep at the ring. I bet.
Thank you, participants, for that performance. You will now be moved to the lobby. Next up, we have the group performance by SEG 2401.
Excuse me, sir, that group performance will not be happening, sir.
We have seen that the last performance will not be done. We have now come to the end of our first segment of our competition, Extracts from Shakespeare. We hope you enjoyed our show. Our live stream will now end. The results of the competition will be announced via a poster on the event page. We shall begin our next session at 1 p.m. with the extracts from modern drama. We thank you and we hope to see you soon.